2030. A World Awakens. Insights into the future. Join Galate, the passionate futurologist, on an enlightening journey as she uncovers the potential future of our world in the year 2030. In this captivating book, Galate uses her expertise to analyze past and present data, offering bold predictions and thought-provoking perspectives on the major changes that lie ahead. Explore the decline of the American Empire, the resurgence of Quebecois culture, the awakening in the Holy Land, and the reinvention of Europe. Witness Africa's prosperity as it breaks free from economic influence, and delve into the challenges and opportunities facing China. As the world undergoes constant evolution, 2030, A World Awakens delves into the signs of change and the paths humanity must take to build a balanced and sustainable future. Discover how collective awakening and individual actions will shape the new world order, where humanity, health, and the environment take center stage. Chapter 1, Galate's Introduction, The Futurologist. In this book, we follow Galate, a passionate futurologist who analyzes past and present data to predict the future. She presents a captivating video where she shares her vision of the world in 2030. In this introductory chapter, Galate explains her profession and invites her subscribers to verify the accuracy of her predictions in the future. Galate sat comfortably in her cozy study, surrounded by shelves filled with books spanning centuries of history and cutting-edge research on future trends. With her laptop open before her, she smiled as she began recording her latest video for her dedicated subscribers. "Hello, dear friends," Galate's warm voice filled the room. "Welcome to the world of futurology, where the past and present intertwine to shape the future. I am Galate, your guide on this thrilling journey into the year 2030. As a passionate futurologist, Galate had spent years honing her skills in analyzing vast amounts of data, studying the intricacies of historical events, and observing current global trends. Her mission was to peer into the fog of uncertainty that lay ahead and illuminate the possibilities that awaited humanity. In this book, I will be your lens to glimpse the potential outcomes of the years to come, she continued. While the future is inherently uncertain, my predictions are grounded in rigorous analysis and a deep understanding of the world's complexities. Galate knew that her role as a futurologist came with great responsibility. Her predictions could inspire hope or instill caution, and she was well aware that the course of history could change based on how her insights were received and acted upon. "I don't claim to have a crystal ball or possess supernatural powers," Galate chuckled. "Instead, my predictions are the result of rigorous research, a keen eye for patterns, and a genuine love for understanding how the world works." She took a moment to reflect on her own journey, from the early days of curiosity about the future to becoming an established name in the field of futurology. Her passion for understanding the world's complexities and her commitment to fostering positive change had led her to this point. "I invite you, my subscribers, to walk with me on this path of exploration," Galate said with enthusiasm. "Together, we will peer into the mists of time and try to make sense of the many possible futures that await us. I encourage you to verify the accuracy of my predictions as we progress towards 2030. Galate firmly believed in the power of collective consciousness and the ability of individuals to influence the future through their actions and choices. She saw her subscribers not just as passive recipients of her predictions but as active participants in shaping the world's destiny. "Remember, the future is not set in stone," she emphasized. It is a canvas of probabilities waiting to be painted by the choices we make today. As we uncover the potential paths ahead, I hope we can collectively work towards a more sustainable, compassionate, and prosperous world. With a sense of purpose and excitement, Galate concluded her video recording. She knew that the road ahead would be filled with twists and turns, surprises and challenges. Yet, armed with knowledge and the spirit of optimism, she was determined to navigate this journey alongside her subscribers. I am grateful for each one of you joining me on this expedition, she expressed with heartfelt sincerity. Let us embark on this adventure together and witness the unfolding of 2030, a year that holds the promise of awakening and transformation. With that, Galate ended her video, knowing that her words would resonate with her subscribers and set the tone for the insightful chapters that lay ahead. The stage was set, and the curtain had risen on 2030, A World Awakens. Chapter 2, Major Changes in 2030. In this chapter, Galate summarizes the significant changes expected in 2030. She predicts that the current global agenda will be a complete failure, marking the beginning of a new era. She foresees that the ambitious project of the line in the UE will be abandoned, and peace will settle in Ukraine despite the country's division under Russian influence. As Galate delved deeper into her predictions for the year 2030, she couldn't help but feel the weight of responsibility. The world was on the cusp of transformative changes, and it was her duty to share her insights with the world. Welcome back, dear readers, to the second chapter of our journey into the future, Galate began. In this chapter, I will shed light on some of the major changes that await us in 2030. She took a moment to gather her thoughts, knowing that her predictions had the potential to shape perspectives and actions. The current global agenda, Galate started, is said to face a complete failure. The systems that have long governed the world will prove inadequate to address the challenges of the 21st century. Galate understood that the world's problems were complex and intertwined, and she foresaw a breakdown of traditional approaches that had failed to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances. While this might sound disheartening, she continued, I see this as an opportunity for a new era to emerge. The failures of the past will compel humanity to rethink, reevaluate, and forge a different path towards a more equitable and sustainable future. One of the remarkable projects she envisioned undergoing a significant shift was the line in the United Arab Emirates. Initially planned as a futuristic urban development project, Galate foresaw it being abandoned, not due to a lack of ambition, but because it failed to address the core needs of the world's population. The world will begin to prioritize projects that focus on human well-being, environmental stewardship, and community empowerment, she explained. The line will serve as a lesson, guiding us away from grandiose ventures that neglect essential human and ecological considerations. Turning her attention to Ukraine, a region marred by political unrest and external influences, Galate offered a glimmer of hope. Peace will settle in Ukraine, she declared, despite the country's division under Russian influence. The year 2030 will mark a turning point, as diplomatic efforts and the resiliency of the Ukrainian people pave the way for reconciliation and stability. Galate's eyes gleamed with optimism as she visualized a future where peace and cooperation triumphed over conflict and division. Remember, she reminded her readers, the future is not set in stone. These predictions are possibilities, not certainties. The choices we make today, the actions we take, and the collective will to build a better world can influence the course of events. Galate understood that the journey towards a transformed future would not be easy. There would be challenges, setbacks, and unforeseen obstacles. But she believed in the resilience of humanity and the power of collective action to shape the world's destiny. Embrace the uncertainties with open hearts and minds, she urged. Let us face the changes together, with courage and determination. For it is in moments of upheaval that we have the opportunity to forge a world that celebrates unity, compassion, and sustainability. With that, Galate concluded the chapter, leaving her readers with a renewed sense of hope and purpose. The world was on the brink of transformation, and as a passionate futurologist, she would continue to guide her readers through the uncharted waters of 2030. Chapter 3, Africa's Prosperity. Galate then delves into Africa's situation in 2030. She predicts that the continent will break free from French economic influence and experience a flourishing economic development. The continent's young populations will contribute to its cultural and economic renaissance, particularly in South Africa, which will become an attractive hub for investments and creativity. As Galate shifted her focus to Africa's future in 2030, she couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement and optimism. The continent, long plagued by challenges and disparities, was poised to experience a remarkable transformation. In the year 2030, Africa will witness a breaking free from historical economic influences, Galate began. The shackles of French economic dominance will loosen, allowing the continent to chart its course towards a flourishing and prosperous future. She understood that the road to economic independence would not be easy, but she believed in Africa's resilience and potential to rise above the obstacles that had hindered its growth in the past. Africa's young and vibrant population will be at the heart of its renaissance, Galate continued. The continent's demographic dividend will fuel innovation, creativity, and a renewed sense of identity. Galate envisioned a wave of entrepreneurship and innovation sweeping across Africa as its youth leverage technology and new ideas to drive economic growth and social progress. South Africa, in particular, will emerge as a hub for investments and creativity, she said with conviction. Its dynamic and diverse population will attract businesses and talents from around the world, turning it into a beacon of innovation and opportunity. The vibrancy of South Africa's culture, combined with its strategic location and growing infrastructure, would make it an attractive destination for investors seeking to tap into the continent's vast potential. As Africa's economic engines rev up, the world will take notice, Galate explained. International investments and partnerships will play a pivotal role in unlocking Africa's full potential, further propelling its growth and development. Galate emphasized the importance of sustainable development, where economic prosperity would be balanced with environmental stewardship and social inclusion. Africa's prosperity will be rooted in the principles of sustainability and inclusivity, she emphasized. Harnessing its rich natural resources responsibly and investing in its human capital will be the keys to its long-term success. As she painted this vision of Africa's future, Galate felt a profound sense of hope for the continent and its people. She knew that challenges would still arise, but she believed that Africa's youthful spirit and resilience would carry it through. In this vision of Africa's prosperity, unity and collaboration will be paramount, Galate concluded. As the continent embraces its diverse cultures and heritages, it will draw strength from its shared history and collective aspirations. With a renewed sense of purpose, Galate concluded her exploration of Africa's future in 2030. She knew that her predictions were merely glimpses of the possibilities that lay ahead, and she eagerly awaited to see how Africa's story would unfold in the years to come. Chapter 4, The Decline of the American Empire. In this chapter, Galate explores the future of the United States. She foresees the end of the American Empire as we know it, with a considerable reduction in federal power. The states will regain their independence, ushering in a new dynamic within the country. As Galate turned her attention to the future of the United States in 2030, she couldn't help but recognize the magnitude of her predictions. The American Empire, once a symbol of global dominance, was on the brink of significant change. In the year 2030, the American Empire as we know it will experience a momentous decline, Galate began, her voice tinged with both gravity and anticipation. The pillars of centralized federal power that have shaped the nation's identity for centuries will undergo a transformation. She knew that this prediction might be unsettling to some, but she believed in the power of change and evolution, even for powerful nations. The states, once bound tightly under the federal umbrella, will regain a sense of independence, Galate continued. This newfound autonomy will usher in a new dynamic within the country, with states asserting their authority and making decisions more aligned with their unique needs and values. Galate envisioned a shift towards decentralization, where individual states would play a more prominent role in shaping policies, governance, and economic priorities. This decentralization, she believed, would empower local communities and enable them to address specific challenges and opportunities effectively. The decline of the American Empire will be marked by a shift away from a singular national identity towards a more diverse and inclusive landscape, Galate explained. The nation's cultural mosaic will thrive as states embrace their individuality while fostering a sense of interconnectedness and collaboration. However, she emphasized that this decline did not mean a collapse but rather a recalibration of power and influence. While the American Empire might diminish in its traditional form, it will find new ways to contribute positively on the global stage, she said. The nation's role in addressing international challenges, promoting diplomacy, and collaborating with other countries will continue, albeit in different ways. Galate believed that this transformation would provide the United States with an opportunity to address long-standing issues and divisions within the nation. By embracing decentralization, the United States can foster a spirit of unity, allowing diverse perspectives and voices to be heard and integrated into the national fabric, she said. This renewed sense of unity will enable the country to tackle challenges collectively, and propel it towards a more inclusive and resilient future. As she concluded her exploration of the American Empire's decline, Galate knew that this transformation would be met with both resistance and support. But she saw it as a chance for growth and renewal, where the nation could reevaluate its values, priorities, and vision for the future. The story of the United States in 2030 will be one of change, adaptation, and reinvention, she stated with conviction. The decline of the American Empire will pave the way for a more dynamic, interconnected, and prosperous nation, embracing the strength of its diversity and the power of unity. With her prediction laid bare, Galate invited her readers to reflect on the potential ramifications of this decline, urging them to approach the future with open minds and hearts. The journey into the unknown continued, and she was eager to witness how the United States would redefine its place in the world in the years to come. Chapter 5, The Resurgence of Quebecois Culture. Canada, especially Quebec, will also witness significant changes. Galate predicts a resurgence of Quebecois culture, while the globalist influence on the country will be eradicated, granting more autonomy to Quebec. As Galate shifted her focus towards Canada and the province of Quebec in 2030, she felt a sense of excitement and anticipation. The Canadian nation, known for its diversity and inclusivity, was about to experience a resurgence of its unique Quebecois culture. In the year 2030, Quebec will witness a powerful resurgence of its cultural identity, Galate began, her voice filled with admiration for the province's rich heritage. The spirit of Quebecois culture, with its vibrant language, traditions, and artistry, will shine brightly on the world stage. Galate envisioned a time when Quebecois culture would be celebrated not just within the province but also across Canada and beyond. The unique blend of French and North American influences would captivate hearts and minds, fostering a deeper appreciation for the province's distinct identity. The globalist influence that once permeated Canada will diminish, allowing Quebec to assert its autonomy and preserve its cultural authenticity, she continued. The province's unique customs, language, and way of life will be safeguarded, providing a powerful reminder of the value of cultural diversity. Galate believed that this resurgence would create an atmosphere of pride and unity among the people of Quebec, strengthening their bond and inspiring them to share their culture with the world. Art, literature, and music will flourish as Quebecois artists and creators express their stories and experiences, she explained. Their work will resonate with audiences far and wide, fostering a deeper understanding of Quebec's rich cultural tapestry. This cultural resurgence, Galate emphasized, would not be exclusive to Quebec but would also enrich the entire Canadian nation. As Quebec reclaims its cultural heritage, the rest of Canada will celebrate and support this resurgence, she said. A newfound sense of appreciation for the diverse tapestry of Canadian identities will take root, contributing to a stronger, more inclusive nation. Galate foresaw that this cultural renaissance would have positive ripple effects on various aspects of Quebecois society, including education, politics, and economics. The province's educational institutions will prioritize the preservation and promotion of Quebecois language and history, she said. In politics, there will be a renewed focus on autonomy and self-governance, enabling Quebec to shape its destiny according to its unique needs and aspirations. Economically, the resurgence of Quebecois culture would also prove to be a valuable asset, attracting global interest in Quebec's creative industries and tourism. Quebec will become a vibrant hub for creativity, innovation, and cultural exchange, Galate envisioned. Its authentic charm and welcoming spirit will draw visitors from around the world, further elevating its global standing. As Galate concluded her exploration of the resurgence of Quebecois culture, she felt a profound admiration for the resilience and determination of the people of Quebec. The story of Quebec in 2030 will be a testament to the power of cultural preservation and the transformative impact of embracing one's heritage, she expressed with enthusiasm. As Quebec shines on the world stage, it will remind us all of the beauty and strength that comes from honoring and celebrating our unique identities. With her prediction laid bare, Galate invited her readers to embrace and celebrate cultural diversity, recognizing its significance in fostering a more united and vibrant world. The journey of exploration continued, and she looked forward to witnessing the unfolding of Quebec's cultural resurgence in the years to come. Chapter 6: The End of Europe or European Institutions. In this chapter, Galate announces the end of European institutions as we know them. commercial agreements will replace the current structures, leading to a radical change in European politics. In the year 2030, Europe stood at a crucial turning point, and Galate foresaw radical changes on the horizon. The traditional European institutions, which had governed the continent for decades, were about to undergo a significant transformation. As we venture into 2030, the European institutions as we know them will meet their end, Galate began, her voice steady and contemplative. The once unified structures that have shaped European politics will give way to a new era of commercial agreements and collaborations. Galate understood that this prediction might raise concerns and uncertainties, but she believed in the potential for positive change that this shift could bring. The Europe or European institutions, once criticized for their bureaucratic inefficiencies and challenges in adapting to a rapidly changing world, will no longer hold the same sway, she continued. In their place, commercial agreements between individual European countries will emerge, fostering a more agile and flexible approach to regional cooperation. The rise of commercial agreements, Galate explained, would empower European nations to act independently while creating opportunities for deeper collaboration based on shared economic interests. By prioritizing commercial collaborations, Europe will foster a new era of economic prosperity and innovation, she said. This approach will encourage countries to play to their individual strengths, promoting specialization and increased competitiveness in the global market. With a new emphasis on flexible partnerships and trade, Galate envisioned a more diverse and adaptable European political landscape, where countries could engage in mutually beneficial arrangements based on their unique needs and aspirations. While this transformation may lead to a degree of decentralization, it will also stimulate a renewed sense of unity among European nations, she expressed with conviction. The shared focus on economic growth and prosperity will bind countries together, fostering a deeper sense of collaboration and shared responsibility. Galate knew that this shift would not be without challenges, as it would require thoughtful negotiation and cooperation among European nations. However, she believed that the end result would be a more agile and responsive European Union, better equipped to address the complexities of the modern world. As the Europe or European institutions make way for commercial agreements, the European political landscape will be infused with a renewed sense of purpose, she said. The continent will have the opportunity to redefine its role on the global stage and forge alliances based on shared values and interests. With her prediction laid bare, Galate invited her readers to view this transformation as an opportunity for growth and renewal. The end of Europe or European institutions signals a shift towards a more dynamic and adaptive Europe, she concluded. By embracing commercial agreements and fostering collaboration, the continent will pave the way for a brighter and more prosperous future. As Galate closed this final chapter, she knew that the future of Europe was in the hands of its people. The decisions they would make in the coming years would shape the course of history and determine the continent's destiny in this new era of change and possibilities. The journey of exploration continued, and she looked forward to witnessing the unfolding of Europe's new political landscape in the years to come. Chapter 7, Signs of Change. In a world undergoing constant evolution, the signs of change are becoming increasingly apparent. Economic and social upheavals are shaking nations, while resistance movements are emerging in response to failing institutions. Voices are rising, calling for a new approach and a different vision of the future. In the year 2030, the world stood at the crossroads of transformation, and the signs of change were evident everywhere. Galate observed the shifting tides of history and the evolving dynamics that were reshaping the global landscape. Signs of change are sweeping across nations, leaving no corner of the world untouched, Galate began, her voice carrying a sense of urgency and excitement. Economic and social upheavals are challenging long-standing systems, prompting a collective re-evaluation of the status quo. Galate saw the impact of these upheavals in the form of protests, demonstrations, and resistance movements sprouting across different regions. People from all walks of life were raising their voices, demanding accountability, transparency, and a greater say in shaping their own destinies. The failing institutions that once held a grip on power are facing growing opposition, she continued. The world is witnessing a seismic shift in the balance of power, as people demand governance that is responsive to their needs and aspirations. Galate recognized the power of collective action and the potential for change when people came together for a common cause. Resistance movements are springing up, inspired by the desire for a more just and equitable world, she expressed. From climate activists advocating for environmental stewardship to advocates for social justice, these voices are paving the way for a different vision of the future. As the signs of change became more pronounced, Galate emphasized that this was not a time of chaos but a moment of profound opportunity. The world is undergoing constant evolution, and it is in moments like these that transformative change is possible, she said. This is a time for courage, innovation, and the willingness to embrace uncertainty. Galate encouraged her readers to be vigilant and open-minded, recognizing that the signs of change carried valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. By paying attention to these signs and listening to the diverse voices rising, we can collectively forge a more compassionate, sustainable, and inclusive world, she explained. The challenges we face today are opportunities to build a better tomorrow. She reminded her readers that change did not happen overnight, but with small steps and sustained efforts towards positive transformation. The journey of change may be arduous, but every individual action counts, she said. Whether it's engaging in local community initiatives or supporting global causes, each contribution adds to the collective momentum for change. Galate concluded the chapter with a message of hope and empowerment. The signs of change are a reminder that we are not passive observers of the future, she asserted. We are active participants, and it is up to us to shape the course of history towards a more inclusive and enlightened world. With her words resonating in the hearts of her readers, Galate knew that the signs of change were the harbingers of a new era. As the journey continued, she looked forward to witnessing the impact of these signs and the transformative potential they held for humanity's future. Chapter 8, Reinventing Europe. Europe, once a dominant power, finds itself at a decisive turning point. The institutions that have long governed the continent are showing signs of erosion, while new ideas and visions are emerging to reinvent the old continent. From local and sustainable agriculture to integrating craftsmanship with new technologies, a path towards a renewed Europe is taking shape. In the year 2030, Europe stood at a decisive turning point in its history. The continent, once a dominant global power, was experiencing shifts that challenged the status quo. The institutions that had governed Europe for generations were showing signs of erosion, prompting a re-evaluation of the continent's future. Europe finds itself at a critical juncture, Galate began, her voice reflective. The old ways of governance and established norms are being questioned, opening the door to new ideas and visions that seek to reinvent the continent for the better. Galate saw a growing awareness of the need for change and a collective desire to forge a path towards a renewed Europe, one that prioritized sustainability, innovation, and inclusivity. Local and sustainable agriculture has become a guiding principle for many European communities, she explained. The call for food security and environmental responsibility has led to a resurgence of traditional farming practices and a renewed appreciation for locally sourced, organic produce. The focus on sustainable agriculture was not only beneficial for the environment but also for the health and well-being of European citizens. By embracing these practices, Europe was moving towards a more resilient and self-sufficient food system. As Europe embraces a new era of craftsmanship, it does not abandon its rich heritage, but rather infuses it with new technologies and innovations, Galate continued. Craftsmen and artisans are integrating cutting-edge tools to create products that are not only beautiful but also sustainable and functional. This integration of craftsmanship with new technologies was breathing new life into traditional industries, fostering creativity and paving the way for economic growth. The reinvention of Europe extends beyond its economic landscape, Galate emphasized. It encompasses a deeper transformation, where inclusivity and diversity are celebrated as strengths. She saw a burgeoning embrace of multiculturalism and a commitment to promoting social cohesion among diverse communities. Education, arts, and media play pivotal roles in shaping this reinvention, Galate explained. The fostering of intercultural dialogues and the promotion of understanding between different groups are key to creating a harmonious and united Europe. Galate believed that the emergence of new ideas and visions was a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the European people. As Europe faces the challenges of the 21st century, it is driven by a collective determination to create a future that aligns with its values and aspirations, she said. This reinvention is a reflection of Europe's ability to learn from its past and embrace a progressive, forward-looking approach. With a renewed sense of purpose and potential, Europe was positioning itself as a global leader in sustainability, innovation, and social harmony. The journey of reinventing Europe is not without obstacles, Galate acknowledged. However, with determination, collaboration, and a willingness to embrace change, Europe has the capacity to forge a path towards a revitalized and united continent. As Galate concluded the chapter on Europe's reinvention, she felt a sense of hope for the continent's future. The signs of transformation were evident, and she knew that the journey towards a renewed Europe would be an extraordinary one. As she continued her exploration of the future, she looked forward to witnessing the unfolding of Europe's new chapter in the years to come. Chapter 9, China Facing Its Destiny. In China, power and influence come with a growing anger among the population. The consequences of decades of rapid growth and polluting practices are starting to be felt. Faced with this discontent, the country stands at a crucial moment in its history, where the voice of the people could shape the future. In the year 2030, China stood at a critical juncture in its history. The nation's rapid growth and rise to global prominence had come at a cost, and the consequences were starting to manifest. China, a powerhouse of economic might and influence, finds itself grappling with a growing undercurrent of discontent among its population, Galate began, her tone somber yet resolute. The consequences of decades of rapid growth and polluting practices are beginning to be felt, leaving the country at a defining moment in its destiny. Galate recognized that China's ascent as an economic superpower had lifted millions out of poverty and accelerated technological advancements. However, It had also led to environmental degradation, social disparities, and questions about the balance between progress and the well-being of its people. The voice of the people is becoming increasingly significant, she continued. Faced with the impacts of rapid industrialization, climate change, and concerns about social justice, the Chinese people are demanding change. The growing anger among the population was a reflection of a collective desire for a more sustainable, equitable, and transparent society. As the world transitions towards a greater focus on sustainability and environmental stewardship, China is at a pivotal moment to chart a new path, Galate explained. This moment offers an opportunity for the country to lead the charge in transitioning towards a greener and more inclusive future. Galate acknowledged the complexities of this transformation, understanding that balancing economic development and environmental conservation would be a delicate task. China's leadership faces the challenge of steering the nation towards a more sustainable model without compromising its economic growth, she said. The decisions made now will determine whether China can forge a new identity as a responsible global leader. She emphasized that the voice of the people would play a crucial role in shaping China's destiny. The power of the collective voice cannot be underestimated, Galate asserted. As the Chinese people raise their concerns and aspirations, their voices can guide the nation towards a more inclusive and responsive governance. She saw hope in the growing social and environmental movements within China, as people came together to advocate for change and inspire a brighter future. This defining moment calls for a delicate balance of progress and responsibility, Galate expressed. By listening to the concerns of its citizens, embracing sustainable practices, and nurturing a society that values social justice and environmental preservation, China can transform its challenges into opportunities for growth and renewal. Galate recognized that the path ahead for China would be complex, but she believed in the resilience of the nation and its ability to shape its destiny. As China faces its destiny, the choices made now will resonate for generations to come, she concluded. The journey towards a more sustainable and equitable future begins with acknowledging the collective voice of the people and embracing a new vision of progress. With a sense of anticipation, Galate looked forward to witnessing how China would navigate this defining moment in its history and seize the opportunity to become a global beacon of sustainable development and progress. Chapter 10, Global Reconstruction. Beyond borders, a global renaissance is on the horizon. Radical changes are necessary to build a new balance and harmony. Shortages and upheavals give way to a vision of the future where humanity, health, and the environment are at the forefront of concerns. In the year 2030, the world stood on the cusp of a global renaissance, a transformative period of reconstruction that transcended borders and united humanity in pursuit of a new balance and harmony. The challenges of shortages, upheavals, and environmental crises had laid the groundwork for a collective awakening, where the well-being of humanity, health, and the environment took center stage. Global reconstruction is not merely a response to crises but a collective vision for a better future, Galate began, her voice carrying a sense of hope and purpose. As the world grapples with the consequences of past actions, it recognizes the urgent need for radical changes to address pressing issues. Galate saw a world coming together to reevaluate its priorities, shifting from a narrow focus on material wealth to one that valued the well-being of all living beings and the planet. Humanity is awakening to the interconnectivity of all life forms and acknowledging its role as stewards of the earth, she explained. This newfound awareness is the catalyst for a global renaissance, where compassion and empathy drive our actions. In this vision of global reconstruction, environmental preservation was no longer a mere afterthought but a central pillar of decision-making and policy formation. The protection of our planet's biodiversity, the promotion of sustainable practices, and the transition to renewable energy sources are vital components of this renaissance, Galate expressed. It is a collective endeavor to safeguard the health of the planet for future generations. As part of this global awakening, health took precedence as a fundamental human right, and access to quality healthcare became a shared responsibility of nations. Healthcare systems were reimagined and strengthened, ensuring that all individuals had access to essential medical services, she said. The focus shifted from reactive treatments to preventive measures, fostering a healthier and more resilient population. Galate emphasized that global reconstruction was not without its challenges, but the collective resolve to forge a new path was unwavering. Shortages and upheavals served as stark reminders of our vulnerabilities, prompting us to rethink our dependence on finite resources and unsustainable practices, she continued. In the face of adversity, the world united to find innovative solutions and create a more equitable distribution of resources. The vision of this global renaissance extended beyond material concerns, encompassing the spiritual and emotional well-being of humanity. A newfound appreciation for arts, culture, and traditions enriched the human experience, Galate explained. In this renaissance, creativity flourished, inspiring new narratives and fostering a deeper sense of shared humanity. She saw a world where individuals from diverse backgrounds coexisted in harmony, embracing each other's uniqueness and celebrating their shared values. Unity and diversity became the guiding principle of global reconstruction, she asserted. The path towards a harmonious future was paved with empathy, cooperation, and the recognition of our common humanity. As Galate concluded the chapter on global reconstruction, she envisioned a world in which humanity collectively embraced its role as caretakers of the earth and champions of justice and equality. The global renaissance represents a turning point in our history, she said. It is a shared journey towards a world where the well-being of humanity, the health of all living beings, and the protection of our planet are at the heart of our concerns. With a sense of awe and inspiration, Galate looked forward to witnessing the unfolding of this transformative period of global reconstruction, knowing that the choices made in the present would define the course of humanity's future. Chapter 11, Surviving the Upheaval. The world enters a period of trials and challenges. Shocking and tumultuous events prompt everyone to become aware of their place and role in this new era. The need for detoxification, both physically and spiritually, is felt to prepare for this major transformation. In the year 2030, the world found itself engulfed in a period of trials and challenges, as shocking and tumultuous events unfolded. These upheavals prompted everyone to reevaluate their place and role in this new era of transformation. The upheavals we face demand a profound examination of our lives and our relationship with the world, Galate began, her voice carrying a sense of urgency and introspection. It is a time when the very foundations of our societies and belief systems are shaken, requiring us to find inner strength and resilience. Galate saw that the shocks and disruptions were not limited to a single region or issue but were diverse and far-reaching, touching every aspect of life. In this crucible of change, we are faced with the imperative to detoxify both physically and spiritually, she explained. Physically, we must reconsider our lifestyles and habits, embracing sustainable practices that prioritize the well-being of our bodies and the planet. the need for detoxification extended beyond the individual to the collective, as societies grappled with the consequences of past actions. Sustainable living and responsible consumption become paramount as we navigate the challenges of resource scarcity and environmental degradation, Galate emphasized. The well-being of future generations depends on the choices we make today. However, Galate also recognized that surviving the upheaval required more than just addressing external challenges. Inner detoxification, too, was essential to weather the storms of change. The tumultuous events force us to confront our fears, biases, and prejudices, she said. As individuals and as a global community, we must cleanse our hearts and minds of negativity and division, embracing empathy and compassion for one another. This spiritual detoxification involved letting go of outdated beliefs and opening ourselves to new perspectives and possibilities. The world is in a state of transformation, and it is crucial that we remain adaptable and open-minded, she continued. Surviving the upheaval requires a willingness to shed old paradigms and embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity. Galate acknowledged that the process of surviving the upheaval would not be easy. It would test humanity's resolve and require collective efforts to support one another. In the face of challenges, we must draw strength from our shared humanity and the realization that we are interconnected, she expressed. Together, we can forge a path towards a more equitable, sustainable, and harmonious world. Galate believed that the trials and challenges of this era were opportunities for humanity to grow, evolve, and reimagine its future. We are witnessing the birth of a new consciousness, one that values unity, compassion, and stewardship of our planet, she said. The upheaval we face is a call to awaken and embrace our capacity for positive change. As Galate concluded the chapter on surviving the upheaval, she urged her readers to be resilient and steadfast in the face of adversity. Embrace the need for detoxification, both physically and spiritually, as a means to prepare for the transformative journey ahead, she said. Together, we can navigate these trials and challenges, emerging on the other side with a renewed sense of purpose and a shared vision for a better world. With hope in her heart and a determination to face the future head-on, Galate continued her exploration of the world in 2030, eager to witness the resilience and transformation that would arise from surviving the upheaval. Chapter 12, Hope for a New Renaissance. Amidst difficulties, hope for a new renaissance shines brightly. Survivors emerge, carrying innovative ideas and creative energy. In a world under reconstruction, an alliance between light and shadow is forming, where everyone has a role to play in building a desirable future. In the midst of difficulties and upheavals, a beacon of hope for a new renaissance illuminated the path ahead. Despite the challenges, survivors emerged with a spirit of resilience, carrying innovative ideas and creative energy to shape a world in the process of reconstruction. Amidst the trials we face, hope for a new renaissance shines brightly, Galate began, her voice filled with optimism. The human spirit has proven its capacity to endure and adapt, and in this time of rebuilding, we are witnessing the birth of a new era. Galate saw a wave of innovative thinkers and visionaries rising to the occasion, bringing forth fresh perspectives and solutions to the world's most pressing problems. Survivors from all walks of life are stepping forward, their spirits undaunted by adversity, she explained. They carry with them the seeds of transformative change, nurturing ideas that have the potential to revolutionize our societies and restore harmony with the planet. In this time of reconstruction, Galate recognized that it was not just the individuals with power and influence who held the keys to progress. Every person had a role to play in shaping a desirable future. An alliance between light and shadow is forming, she expressed. It is a recognition that each individual, regardless of their background or circumstances, possesses unique gifts to contribute to the greater whole. Galate believed in the power of collective action and collaboration, as diverse perspectives came together to co-create a world that valued unity, compassion, and innovation. In this new renaissance, creativity becomes a guiding force, she continued. From the arts to technology, from sustainable practices to social justice initiatives, a tapestry of ideas weaves itself into the fabric of our shared vision for the future. Galate saw a world in which creativity and compassion were valued as much as economic growth and material wealth. The survivors of this transformative era carry with them a renewed sense of purpose, she asserted. Their experiences have cultivated a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all life, fostering a collective commitment to nurture the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants. In this hopeful vision, Galate urged her readers to take an active role in building the world they wish to see. Each individual possesses the power to contribute to positive change, she said. From small acts of kindness to bold initiatives, every action adds to the momentum of the new Renaissance. As she concluded the chapter on hope for a new Renaissance, Galate encouraged her readers to embrace their role as agents of transformation. Through unity and collective effort, we can build a future where the alliance between light and shadow forms a harmonious symphony of progress and compassion, she expressed. Let us carry the torch of hope, igniting the sparks of change, and usher in a world where the human spirit flourishes, and the light of possibility shines for generations to come. With renewed hope and determination, Galate continued her journey through the world of 2030, eager to witness the unfolding of this new renaissance and the transformative potential it held for humanity's future. Chapter 13, The Path to the Unknown. The future is uncertain, but humanity moves forward with determination towards the unknown. Lessons from the past blend with new technologies and progressive ideas to create a balanced and sustainable world. On this unexplored path, optimism, cooperation, and open-mindedness are essential companions. As the year 2030 unfolded, the future remained uncertain, shrouded in mystery and possibility. Despite the uncertainty, humanity forged ahead with unwavering determination, stepping onto the path to the unknown with hope and courage. In the face of the unknown, humanity embraces the spirit of adventure and discovery, Galate began, her voice filled with a sense of wonder. The journey towards the future is a profound exploration of uncharted territories, where every step taken is an invitation to co-create a new reality. Galate saw that the path to the unknown was not one to be feared but to be embraced, for it held the potential for transformation and growth. Lessons from the past act as guiding stars, illuminating the way forward, she explained. The wisdom gained from history reminds us of the importance of learning from our mistakes and cherishing our successes. In this unfolding future, Galate observed the seamless integration of new technologies and progressive ideas, enhancing humanity's capabilities and opening up new possibilities. Advancements in science and technology propel us forward, empowering us to address global challenges with greater efficiency and ingenuity, she expressed. The fusion of innovation with compassionate ideals paves the way for a more balanced and sustainable world. On this unexplored path, Galate recognized the significance of cultivating optimism, cooperation, and open-mindedness. Optimism becomes the compass that guides us through uncertainty, illuminating the possibilities that lie ahead, she said. With every challenge, there is an opportunity for growth and positive change. In the spirit of cooperation, Galate emphasized the power of collective efforts in shaping a better future. As we navigate the unknown, the collaboration of nations, communities, and individuals becomes paramount, she continued. By pooling our knowledge and resources, we can address global issues and create solutions that benefit all of humanity. Open-mindedness was the key to embracing the diversity of ideas and perspectives that would enrich the journey ahead. In this ever-changing landscape, open-mindedness enables us to explore uncharted territories with curiosity and humility, she expressed. By valuing differing viewpoints, we expand our understanding and enrich the collective tapestry of humanity. Galate saw that the path to the unknown was not one without challenges, but it was also an opportunity for the human spirit to shine and transcend limitations. Amidst the uncertainty, humanity's resilience and adaptability become our greatest assets, she asserted. We discover the power to reimagine ourselves and our world, forging a path that holds the promise of a brighter tomorrow. As she concluded the chapter on the path to the unknown, Galate invited her readers to embrace the journey with an open heart and a steadfast spirit. In the midst of uncertainty, we find the courage to step into the unknown, she said. Together, with optimism, cooperation, and open-mindedness as our companions, we embark on a transformative quest towards a future where the human spirit soars, and the boundless possibilities of tomorrow await. With anticipation in her heart, Galate continued her exploration of the future, eager to witness the unfolding of this uncharted path and the magnificent potential it held for humanity's journey forward. Chapter 14, A New Vision. At the end of this journey through upheavals and hopes, a new vision emerges for humanity. Outdated institutions give way to more adaptable models, placing humans and nature at the center of concerns. Together, hand in hand, humanity moves towards a radiant and unprecedented future. As the year 2030 draws to a close, a new vision emerges for humanity, born from the experiences of upheavals and the resilience of hope. In the wake of transformation, outdated institutions give way to more adaptable models that prioritize the well-being of humans and nature, ushering in a future where the radiance of possibility shines like never before. At the end of this transformative journey, humanity stands at the threshold of a new era, Galate began, her voice filled with anticipation. The challenges we faced have served as catalysts for change, paving the way for a reimagined world that values adaptability, compassion, and sustainability. In this new vision, outdated systems and structures are replaced with more agile and responsive models, designed to meet the ever-changing needs of a dynamic world. Institutions that once held steadfastly to tradition now embrace flexibility and innovation, she explained. This adaptability allows us to address emerging challenges with resilience and foresight, creating a more agile society capable of navigating the complexities of the future. The new vision places humans and nature at its very core, recognizing the interdependence between the well-being of humanity and the health of the planet. We acknowledge that we are but custodians of this beautiful earth, Galate expressed. Our shared destiny is intrinsically linked with the health and preservation of nature, as we endeavor to live in harmony with the ecosystems that sustain us. With a sense of unity and purpose, humanity embarks on a collective journey, hand in hand, towards a future illuminated by possibilities. Bound by the thread of shared humanity, we move forward together, she continued. The old divisions that once separated us begin to fade, replaced by a deep sense of interconnectedness and mutual respect. Galate saw a world where cooperation and collaboration transcend borders, where nations and communities work together towards common goals, recognizing that the challenges we face are global in nature and require global solutions. In this new vision, humanity transcends its past limitations, she said. We cast aside the shackles of fear and mistrust, embracing one another as brothers and sisters in a unified quest for a better world. This radiant and unprecedented future is not without its challenges, but Galate was resolute in her belief in the human spirit's capacity to rise above adversity. As we move towards this new horizon, we remain guided by the lessons of the past and the potential of new technologies and ideas, she emphasized. We approach the future with hope, knowing that the power to shape our destiny lies within each and every one of us. Galate concluded the chapter on a new vision with a sense of awe and reverence for the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. In this radiant future, humanity stands on the brink of a magnificent awakening, she expressed. Together, hand in hand, we step into the uncharted territory of tomorrow, forging a path towards a world where the boundless potential of humanity and the beauty of nature intertwine in a symphony of co-creation. With a heart full of hope and a spirit of unity, Galate continued her exploration of the future, eager to witness the realization of this extraordinary new vision for humanity's radiant and unprecedented future. Chapter 15, The Veils of Clarity. As the social masks fall and the truth unravels, more and more people find themselves lost in a world undergoing profound transformation. In the midst of this troubled era, a voice emerges to offer a new perspective, a vision of collective and individual awakening. In the year 2030, the world experienced a profound transformation, where the social masks that once hid the truth began to fall away. As the veils of illusion unraveled, many found themselves navigating a turbulent landscape, uncertain of their place in this unfolding reality. However, amidst the chaos of this troubled era, a new voice emerged, offering a fresh perspective and a vision of collective and individual awakening. As the veils of clarity are lifted, the world is stripped bare, revealing the stark truth beneath the surface, Galate began, her voice carrying a sense of solemnity. The social constructs that once governed our lives are laid bare, and the collective consciousness begins to grapple with the implications of this newfound clarity. In this era of transformation, the dissonance between appearances and reality became evident, challenging the established norms and belief systems. The unmasking of truth can be disorienting, she continued. As familiar paradigms crumble, many find themselves questioning their values, their identities, and the narratives that once shaped their understanding of the world. Amidst the uncertainty and disarray, the emergence of a new voice offered a glimmer of hope. This voice spoke not of division or strife but of unity and awakening. The voice that emerges carries a resonance of truth and compassion, Galate expressed. It is a voice that recognizes the interconnectedness of all beings and the urgent need for collective healing and transformation. This new perspective offered a vision of awakening on both individual and collective levels. It encouraged people to shed the illusions that had clouded their judgment and to embrace a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the world. Collectively, we stand on the precipice of an awakening, she asserted. A realization that the divisions and conflicts that once plagued us were but shadows of a collective dream, and that we have the power to shape a new reality, founded on empathy, cooperation, and respect for all life. At the individual level, This awakening called upon each person to embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner growth. Embracing our authentic selves and stepping out of the confines of societal expectations becomes an act of liberation, Galate explained. Through self-awareness and introspection, we tap into a wellspring of personal power and wisdom, contributing to the greater tapestry of collective awakening. While the world underwent a profound transformation, Galate saw the emergence of supportive communities and networks that nurtured this awakening. In this troubled era, people come together in solidarity, recognizing that their individual journeys are intertwined, she said. Supportive communities provide a safe space for exploration and growth, fostering a collective momentum towards a brighter future. Galate acknowledged that the path towards clarity and awakening would not be without its challenges, but she held steadfast to the belief that this era of transformation held the seeds of profound positive change. As the veils of clarity continue to fall, humanity faces its collective shadow, she expressed. But it is through facing this shadow with courage and compassion that we uncover the untapped potential for growth, resilience, and collective evolution. With hope and determination, Galate continued her exploration of the future, eager to witness the unfolding of this era of awakening, where truth and compassion guided humanity towards a more enlightened and unified existence. Chapter 16, The Marvelous Laughter. Throughout the pages, we discover a marvelous laughter rising, not merely a superficial reaction, but a true shield of protection against oppressive forces. It guides us towards a massive awakening, a long-awaited liberation. As the pages of the year 2030 unfolded, a marvelous laughter began to rise, echoing through the collective consciousness. This laughter was not a mere superficial reaction but a profound expression of joy and resilience, serving as a true shield of protection against oppressive forces. It became a guiding light, leading humanity towards a massive awakening and a long-awaited liberation. Amidst the challenges we face, a marvelous laughter emerges, a sound of unshakable joy and defiance, Galate began, her voice carrying the essence of this remarkable phenomenon. It is a laughter that resounds from the depths of the human spirit, signaling a refusal to be subdued by the weight of adversity. This laughter was a force of empowerment, a transformative energy that emboldened individuals and communities to break free from the shackles of oppression and injustice. Oppressive forces may try to dim the light of our spirits, but this laughter acts as a shield, safeguarding our sense of self and autonomy, she explained. It is a profound expression of resilience, reminding us that even in the face of darkness, the human spirit can radiate with irrepressible brilliance. Galate saw that this marvelous laughter was not a denial of the challenges at hand but a transcendence of them, a refusal to succumb to despair. It is the laughter of those who have endured and survived, carrying within them the indomitable spirit of hope, she expressed. It weaves a tapestry of courage and determination, inspiring others to stand tall in the face of adversity. Through this laughter, a massive awakening unfolded, as the human collective began to reclaim its power and recognize the innate potential for positive change. As the sound of laughter echoes across nations and cultures, it becomes a unifying force, she continued. It binds us together in the understanding that our shared destiny is one of liberation and transformation. This awakening was not limited to a select few but encompassed all of humanity, as the laughter reached every corner of the world. Regardless of background or circumstance, the marvelous laughter touches the hearts of all, Galate said. It resonates with a truth that transcends barriers, reminding us of our inherent interconnectedness and the imperative to uplift one another. As the laughter spread, oppressive forces began to lose their grip, giving way to a sense of empowerment and a long-awaited liberation. The laughter serves as a catalyst for change, dismantling oppressive systems and structures, she expressed. It opens the door to a new era where justice, compassion, and equality reign. Galate was filled with awe and gratitude for the transformative power of this marvelous laughter, witnessing how it paved the way for a brighter future. In this laughter, we find the seeds of a world where love and understanding triumph over hate and division, she said. It is a radiant beacon guiding humanity towards a new dawn, where liberation is no longer a distant dream but a tangible reality. With joy in her heart, Galate continued her exploration of the future, eager to witness the continued rise of this marvelous laughter and the extraordinary transformation it brought to humanity's collective journey towards a liberated and awakened existence. Chapter 17, The Unmasked Narcissists. The protagonists of this journey, the PN, narcissistic perverts, are unmasked. Their narcissistic follies are exposed, and their grip on power starts to crumble. Their failures multiply as survivors and innovators refuse to play their game. In the year 2030, the protagonists of the journey, the PN, narcissistic perverts, finally face their unmasking. Their once hidden narcissistic follies were exposed for the world to see, and the grip they once held on power began to crumble under the weight of their own deception. As the truth came to light, their failures multiplied, and a wave of survivors and innovators emerged, refusing to be entrapped by their manipulative game. In the annals of history, a moment of reckoning arrived. As the PN were unmasked, Galate began, her voice carrying the gravity of this pivotal moment. Their narcissistic tendencies, once veiled behind facades of charm and charisma, were laid bare before a world no longer willing to be deceived. The PN had been the architects of manipulation, using their positions of power to exploit others for their own gain. But the exposure of their true nature began to erode the foundation upon which their power rested. As the light of truth illuminated their actions, the PN's hold on power began to weaken, she explained. Their deceptive tactics, once so effective, now stood exposed, and people began to see through their web of lies and deceit. The failures of the PN, once hidden behind a FA Section 8 of success, now became evident for all to see. Their decisions, motivated by self-interest and egotism, led to disastrous consequences, Galate continued. The welfare of the people was sacrificed in the pursuit of personal gain, and the ramifications of their actions reverberated throughout society. But amidst the unmasking, a powerful resistance emerged. Survivors, who had endured the manipulative tactics of the PN, refused to be victims any longer. Innovators stepped forward, bringing fresh perspectives and transformative ideas to the forefront. The survivors and innovators refused to play the PN's game, she said. They were no longer willing to be pawns in a system designed to exploit and oppress. In their place, a collective movement for change gained momentum, fueled by a desire to create a more equitable and just society. As the PN's grip weakened, a groundswell of unity and solidarity arose, Galate expressed. The survivors and innovators found strength in their shared mission to dismantle oppressive structures and build a new future based on empathy, cooperation, and fairness. The unmasking of the PN marked a turning point in history, as people collectively recognized the importance of upholding truth, integrity, and compassion in leadership. With the unmasking, the world embraced a new era of transparency and accountability, she continued. Leadership was redefined, no longer defined by the loudest voices or the most manipulative tactics, but by those who genuinely cared for the well-being of the people and the planet. Galate saw a world where the collective consciousness had evolved, no longer willing to tolerate the toxic influence of the PN and their ilk. The unmasking of the PN catalyzed a profound transformation in the human spirit, she said. It was a realization that together, humanity possessed the power to shape a world free from manipulation and deception. With a sense of hope and determination, Galate continued her exploration of the future, eager to witness the unfolding of a world where truth, empathy, and authenticity prevailed, and the legacy of the unmasked narcissists became a reminder of the importance of collective vigilance in upholding the values that truly mattered. Chapter 18, The Inescapable Awakening. The awakening becomes inescapable, and with it, the necessity to remember this critical period of history. We discover how collective memory will play a crucial role in shaping a future free from the manipulations of the past. In the year 2030, the awakening that had been steadily growing became inescapable, sweeping through the collective consciousness like a powerful tide. As the truth unfolded, the necessity to remember this critical period of history took hold. Humanity realized that collective memory would play a crucial role in shaping a future free from the manipulations of the past. With the awakening now undeniable, humanity stands at the threshold of a transformative moment, Galate began, her voice filled with reverence for this pivotal juncture. The veils of illusion have been lifted, and the truth, once hidden, is now laid bare for all to witness. As the awakening permeated every corner of society, people began to recognize the importance of preserving the memories of this critical period in history. We understand that collective memory serves as a compass, guiding us towards a future where the mistakes of the past are not repeated, she explained. It is a reservoir of wisdom, reminding us of the consequences of complacency and the power of unity in times of change. The inescapable awakening also revealed the insidious nature of manipulation in history, prompting a collective commitment to break free from its influence. We confront the uncomfortable truths of our past, acknowledging the times when we were manipulated, misled, and divided, Galate expressed. This collective recognition strengthens our resolve to forge a future where the pursuit of power and control at the expense of others becomes an archaic relic. Through the process of remembering, the lessons learned during this era of awakening took root in the collective consciousness, shaping new narratives for generations to come. The stories we tell and the history we share become the threads that bind us together, she continued. Collective memory becomes a reservoir of resilience, inspiring future generations to navigate challenges with courage and compassion. As the awakening unfurled, the importance of preserving the truth and resisting attempts to rewrite history became paramount. We are vigilant guardians of truth, protecting the integrity of collective memory from distortion and manipulation, Galate asserted. Through this act, we preserve the lessons of the past for a future that embraces transparency, authenticity, and accountability. Galate saw that the inescapable awakening ignited a sense of responsibility in individuals and communities alike. We understand that we are not passive spectators of history, but active participants in shaping its course, she said. Collective memory empowers us to stand firm against oppressive forces, knowing that the lessons of the past equip us to forge a brighter path forward. As she concluded the chapter on the inescapable awakening, Galate expressed her optimism for a future where humanity would honor its past, embrace its present, and build a world that prioritized truth, empathy, and unity. With the awakening at our core, we move forward, guided by the wisdom of collective memory, she expressed. Hand in hand, we navigate the uncharted territory of the future, resolute in our commitment to create a world where the shadows of manipulation are vanquished, and the light of truth illuminates our path towards a more enlightened and compassionate existence. With hope and determination, Galate continued her exploration of the future, eager to witness the transformation that the inescapable awakening would bring to humanity's journey towards a more liberated and awakened existence. Chapter 19, The Path of Reinvention. On the path of reinvention, readers are guided with practical advice to build an enlightened daily life, anchored in the system but at a distance, to escape the clutches of manipulation. In the year 2030, as the world continued on its journey of transformation, a new path emerged at the path of reinvention. Within the pages of this journey, readers found themselves guided with practical advice on how to build an enlightened daily life, one that remained anchored in the system yet maintained a safe distance from the clutches of manipulation. Embracing the path of reinvention is to embark on a profound journey of self-discovery and empowerment, Galate began, her voice resonating with the depth of this transformational path. It is a path that calls upon us to reevaluate our beliefs, actions, and choices, forging a life that aligns with our true values and aspirations. On this path, readers discovered the power of discernment, the ability to question and critically examine the information presented to them. We recognize that not everything presented to us is a reflection of truth, she explained. Through discernment, we navigate the sea of information with clarity, embracing that which aligns with our values while rejecting the manipulative narratives that seek to control us. The path of reinvention called for an awakening of personal responsibility, empowering readers to take charge of their own lives and choices. We understand that our lives are our canvas, and we hold the brush, Galate expressed. In every decision we make, we reclaim our agency, steering our lives towards a future that reflects our authentic desires rather than being directed by external influences. One of the key principles of this path was striking a balance between participation in the existing systems and maintaining a healthy distance from their manipulative aspects. We embrace the importance of engaging with the world while retaining our autonomy, she continued. By participating thoughtfully, we can influence change from within, creating ripples that lead to broader transformations. Galate shared practical advice on cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness, recognizing that these qualities were essential for navigating the complexities of the modern world. Mindfulness anchors us in the present moment, preventing us from being swept away by the currents of distraction and manipulation, she said. Self-awareness is a lantern that illuminates our internal landscape, empowering us to recognize our vulnerabilities and strengths. On this path, readers learn to build connections with like-minded individuals and communities, supporting one another on the journey of self-reinvention. We find solace in the company of those who share our vision for a more enlightened world, she expressed. In collective unity, we become a formidable force, supporting each other's growth and safeguarding our shared values. As the chapter on the path of reinvention drew to a close, Galate emphasized the importance of resilience and determination. We recognize that the path of reinvention is not without its challenges, she said. Yet, with unwavering determination, we press on, knowing that the transformation of self and society is within our grasp. With hope in their hearts and a sense of purpose, readers continued their exploration of the future, empowered by the wisdom of the path of reinvention, eager to shape a life and a world free from manipulation and filled with the radiant possibilities of collective reinvention. Chapter 20, The Light of the Future. As the narrative progresses, a glimmer of hope shines on the future. Elections transform, political structures evolve, and France emerges as a leader of change. In the year 2030, as the narrative of transformation unfolds, a glimmer of hope shines brightly on the future. A cascade of positive changes begins to permeate through the world, sparking an evolution that touches the core of society. Elections transform, political structures evolve, and France emerges as a leader of change, lighting the way towards a new era of progress and possibility. With the passage of time, the horizon of the future is illuminated with a radiant light, Galate began, her voice filled with optimism. The collective awakening of humanity has set in motion a series of transformative events, reshaping the fabric of our societies. One of the most notable transformations is seen in the realm of elections. Across the globe, there is a seismic shift in how leaders are chosen, moving towards a more transparent and inclusive process. Elections become a true reflection of the people's will, she explained. The power of money and vested interests wanes, and the focus shifts back to the voices and aspirations of the citizens. As the political landscape evolves, new structures emerge that promote collaboration and cooperation over divisive and antagonistic approaches. Political structures morph into platforms for dialogue and consensus building, Galate continued. Leaders embrace the idea of collective wisdom, recognizing that the challenges of the future can only be met through unity and collaboration. France, in particular, emerges as a leading force of change, setting an example for the rest of the world to follow. The nation of France rises to the occasion, reclaiming its historical legacy as a beacon of liberty, equality, and fraternity, she expressed. With a new generation of visionary leaders, France spearheads initiatives that prioritize environmental sustainability, social justice, and innovative solutions. The transformation of France is not an isolated event but part of a global movement towards a more enlightened and harmonious world. The positive changes in France inspire nations around the globe to embrace a new paradigm of governance, Galate said. The world comes together to address pressing global challenges, such as climate change, poverty, and inequality, with a renewed spirit of cooperation and determination. The future, once veiled in uncertainty, now shines with the light of possibility. People everywhere feel a sense of hope and empowerment, recognizing their role in shaping this new reality. In every corner of the world, individuals rise to the occasion, becoming architects of positive change in their own communities, she expressed. They understand that each action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger tapestry of transformation. As the chapter on the light of the future comes to a close, Galate's optimism for what lies ahead is palpable. The light of the future shines brightly, guiding us towards a world where compassion, innovation, and unity reign, she said. Through our collective efforts, we illuminate the path towards a future that is not just promising but extraordinary. With hope in their hearts and a vision of a brighter tomorrow, readers continue their journey through the pages of transformation, eager to witness the unfolding of a world where the light of possibility illuminates every step towards a more enlightened and harmonious existence. Chapter 21, The Collective Awakening. The note of collective awakening, where individual consciousness and collective awareness shape a new world, free from masks and manipulations. In the year 2030, the note of collective awakening resounds through the hearts and minds of humanity, reverberating with the harmony of individual consciousness and collective awareness. It is a symphony of transformation, where the cacophony of masks and manipulations gives way to a newfound unity and authenticity. At the heart of this collective awakening lies the recognition that each individual's consciousness is interconnected with a greater tapestry of humanity, Galate began, her voice carrying the profound essence of this awakening. As we awaken individually, our collective awareness expands, fostering a deep sense of empathy, understanding, and solidarity. The note of collective awakening marks a turning point in history, where people liberate themselves from the chains of conformity and embrace their true essence. Like a flower unfurling its petals, we shed the masks that once concealed our authentic selves, she expressed. In this authenticity, we find the courage to embrace our vulnerabilities and strengths, knowing that our uniqueness is a gift to be celebrated. As the collective consciousness expands, the illusions of separation and division dissolve, paving the way for a world united by common values and aspirations. We realize that the artificial boundaries that once separated us were but illusions, Galate continued. In this awakened state, we perceive the interconnectedness of all life, recognizing that what affects one affects us all. With collective awakening, the power of manipulation loses its grip, as people stand firmly in their sovereignty and refuse to be swayed by deceptive narratives. We are no longer passive recipients of information but active participants in discerning truth from falsehood, she said. The light of awakened consciousness dispels the shadows of manipulation, empowering us to forge a path guided by authentic values and aspirations. In this awakened state, humanity comes together to address the pressing challenges of the world, transcending differences and working towards shared solutions. Collective awakening nurtures a spirit of collaboration and cooperation, Galate expressed. With open hearts and open minds, we create innovative solutions that transcend the limitations of the past. This awakening extends beyond individual lives to influence social and political structures, birthing a new era of governance that serves the collective welfare. Systems that once perpetuated oppression and inequality are dismantled, she continued. In their place, inclusive and compassionate governance takes root, driven by the vision of a world where every individual can flourish. As the chapter on the collective awakening unfolds, Galate shares a vision of a world liberated from the confines of ego-driven pursuits, embracing the harmony of unity and diversity. Humanity dances to the rhythm of collective awakening, a dance where each step is imbued with purpose and meaning, she expressed. Together, hand in hand, We co-create a world that honors the sanctity of life and celebrates the shared journey towards a brighter future. With hope and determination, readers continue their exploration of the future, emboldened by the profound awakening of collective consciousness, eager to embrace a world free from masks and manipulations, and ready to take part in the extraordinary transformation that lies ahead. Chapter 22, A Reinvented Constitution. In this first chapter, we delve into the perspective of a new constitution enriched by citizen contributions. Electronic voting and associated problems are avoided through thoughtful approaches. The introduction of blockchain technology adds transparency and reliability to electoral processes. Additionally, the author introduces the intriguing concept of SOL-MFTs, non-fungible assets, paving the way for a new dimension of the economy. In the year 2030, the winds of change bring forth a visionary approach to governance, a reinvented constitution enriched by the active contributions of citizens. In this chapter, we delve into the perspective of a transformative constitution that embraces innovation and transparency. Gone are the days of electronic voting and its associated problems, replaced by thoughtful approaches that safeguard the integrity of the democratic process. The introduction of blockchain technology revolutionizes electoral processes, introducing an unparalleled level of transparency and reliability. And beyond political reform, an intriguing concept emerges at the introduction of SOL-MFTs, non-fungible assets, unlocking a new dimension of the economy. At the core of this reinvented constitution lies the belief in the power of the people, Galate began, her voice resonating with excitement for the potential of this new era. Citizens are no longer mere spectators, they are active participants, co-creators of their own destiny. The Constitution of the future embraces the collective wisdom of its people, welcoming citizen contributions that reflect diverse perspectives and aspirations. Citizen engagement becomes a cornerstone of governance, she expressed. Public forums and participatory processes invite every voice to be heard, ensuring that policies and laws are reflective of the genuine needs and desires of the populace. In this new age of governance, electronic voting and its inherent vulnerabilities are replaced with more secure and trust-building mechanisms. Thoughtful approaches are adopted to preserve the sanctity of voting, Galate continued. Biometric identification and decentralized voting systems, free from manipulation, protect the electoral process and ensure that every vote counts. The introduction of blockchain technology transforms the way elections are conducted, offering unprecedented transparency and security. With blockchain, the electoral process transcends its former limitations, she explained. Every transaction is recorded, immutable and open to public scrutiny, fostering a sense of trust and accountability in the democratic process. But the revolution does not stop there. A groundbreaking concept, SOL-MFTs, emerges as a transformative force in the economy. SOL-MFTs, or soul-managed fungible tokens, mark a paradigm shift in the way we perceive and exchange value, Galate expressed. These tokens represent not just material assets, but the collective wealth of a community's ingenuity, creativity, and shared aspirations. SOL-MFTs allow communities to thrive, creating a more equitable economy that goes beyond mere financial transactions. With SOL-MFTs, we will honor the interconnectedness of humanity, she continued. communities are empowered to share and nurture their talents, fostering a sense of belonging and mutual support that transcends traditional notions of wealth. As the chapter on a reinvented constitution unfolds, Galate shares her vision of a future where governance is not an imposition but a dynamic collaboration between leaders and the people they serve. This is an era of governance driven by collective wisdom, transparency, and an unwavering commitment to the common good, she said. A future where the power of technology is harnessed to uplift humanity, and every individual is a stakeholder in shaping a society that celebrates the essence of each soul. With hope in their hearts and a vision of a more participatory and equitable future, readers continue their journey through the pages of transformation, eager to witness the unfolding of a world where governance is a reflection of the collective brilliance of its people. Chapter 23, Awakening in the Holy Land. The second chapter transports us to Israel, where the people emerge from an apparent slumber. Despite some vaccine-related challenges, the author perceives a positive evolution on the horizon. Mass departures are expected in Israel, but harmony will gradually return. A cautious approach is emphasized concerning the health issues of newborns. In the year 2030, the journey of transformation leads us to Israel, a land steeped in history and significance. As the chapter unfolds, the people of Israel emerge from what seemed like a slumber, awakening to a new era of possibilities and challenges. Despite some vaccine-related challenges, the author perceives a positive evolution on the horizon, a nation poised for growth and change. Mass departures are expected as part of this awakening, but in the wake of change, harmony will gradually return. Amidst these shifts, a cautious approach is emphasized, particularly concerning the health issues of newborns. The Holy Land stands on the precipice of transformation, Galate began, her voice carrying a mix of anticipation and reverence for this pivotal moment in Israel's history. The people have awakened from a prolonged slumber, embracing the winds of change that sweep through the nation. The awakening in Israel is not without its challenges. Vaccine-related issues have presented some hurdles, but the resilience and determination of the people shine through. Israel confronts its share of challenges, as every nation does, she expressed. But amidst these trials, a spirit of unity and innovation emerges, propelling the nation towards a brighter future. As part of this awakening, mass departures are expected as some individuals seek new horizons in pursuit of their dreams and aspirations. Change often leads to re-evaluations and new beginnings, Galate continued. Some may choose to venture beyond the familiar, seeking fresh opportunities and experiences. While departures may cause temporary shifts, they pave the way for a rejuvenated and diversified society. Throughout this period of transformation, the path towards harmony is navigated with a sense of caution, particularly when it comes to the health and well-being of the youngest generation. Israel places a strong emphasis on safeguarding the health of its future, she expressed. A cautious approach is taken to address the health issues of newborns, ensuring their well-being and creating a foundation for a thriving society. Despite the challenges, the author perceives a positive evolution on the horizon, a nation awakening to its potential and embracing the possibilities of the future. The awakening in the Holy Land is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people, Galate said. As Israel embraces change with an open heart and an innovative spirit, It sets the stage for growth, progress, and a future that embraces its rich history and cultural diversity. With hope in their hearts and a vision of a reinvigorated Holy Land, readers continue their journey through the pages of transformation, eager to witness the unfolding of a nation that awakens to its true potential and embraces the challenges and opportunities of a new era. Chapter 24, The Collective Awakening. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of a collective awakening to confront the challenges of a changing world. A desirable future is within reach, but it demands perseverance and positive action. Readers are encouraged to remain patient and believe in their power to effect change. As the narrative of transformation continues, the author emphasizes the pivotal role of collective awakening in confronting the challenges of a changing world. In this chapter, the profound importance of coming together as a united force is illuminated, a force capable of shaping a desirable future. The journey towards this future demands perseverance and positive action, requiring each individual to play their part in the grand symphony of transformation. The collective awakening is the heartbeat of our revolution, Galate began, her voice carrying the weight of this critical message. It is a call to unity, where the power of many converges to overcome the obstacles that lie ahead. In the face of unprecedented challenges, the collective awakening becomes a beacon of hope, guiding humanity towards a future that is not only possible but within reach. Our collective awakening reminds us that we are not alone in our aspirations for a better world, she expressed. Together, we possess the strength to shape a future that embraces our shared values and honors the sanctity of all life. But this journey is not without its trials and tribulations. The road towards a desirable future is paved with obstacles, and perseverance is a virtue that must be cultivated. We must remain steadfast in our pursuit of positive change, Galate continued. It may take time, and there will be moments of uncertainty, but with determination, we will overcome the barriers that stand in our way. Readers are encouraged to hold on to patience, a virtue that becomes a guiding light in this time of transformation. Patience reminds us that transformation is a process, she expressed. As we navigate the complexities of change, we must remember that progress unfolds in its own time, and each step forward is a step towards the future we envision. But in this collective awakening, readers are reminded of their individual power to effect change. Each of us holds the potential to make a difference, Galate said. Our thoughts, our actions, and our choices, no matter how small, ripple through the fabric of our collective reality. In the symphony of transformation, every voice matters, and every positive action contributes to the crescendo of change. The collective awakening is a call to action, she continued. As we embrace our individual roles in this grand transformation, we unite our efforts, creating a symphony of positive change that resounds across the world. With hope in their hearts and a sense of purpose in their souls, readers continue their exploration of the future, empowered by the profound significance of the collective awakening. They carry with them the understanding that their perseverance and positive action hold the key to co-creating a world that reflects their deepest aspirations, a world transformed by the united force of the collective awakening. Chapter 25, The Resurgence of Craftsmanship. The fourth chapter highlights craftsmanship, a thriving sector supported by cutting-edge digital tools. The reinventors play a pivotal role in assisting artisans, vineyards, and terraces by introducing them to the best internet tools to enhance their performance. In the year 2030, the world witnesses a remarkable resurgence of craftsmanship, a celebration of human creativity and skill that stands tall in the face of technological advancements. This fourth chapter shines a spotlight on a thriving sector that embraces cutting-edge digital tools while staying true to its artisanal roots. At the heart of this resurgence are the reinventors, visionaries who play a pivotal role in assisting artisans, vineyards, and terraces by introducing them to the best internet tools to enhance their performance and propel craftsmanship into a new era of innovation. The resurgence of craftsmanship is a testament to the enduring human spirit, Galate began, her voice infused with admiration for the artisans and their craft. In a world where technology reigns supreme, these artisans hold the key to preserving our cultural heritage while embracing the future. In this transformative era, cutting-edge digital tools become invaluable partners in the artisan's journey, elevating their artistry to new heights. With a blend of tradition and innovation, artisans harness the power of digital tools, she expressed. These tools enhance precision, efficiency, and creativity, empowering artisans to create works that are both timeless and technologically advanced. But this resurgence is not a solitary endeavor. The reinventors, pioneers of their time, emerge as guiding lights for artisans, vineyards, and terraces. The reinventors bridge the gap between the traditional and the contemporary, Galate continued. They serve as mentors, introducing artisans to the best internet tools and digital resources that enhance their craft without compromising their authentic essence. In this symbiotic relationship, the artisans find inspiration and support to navigate the complexities of a digital age, while the reinventors witness the flourishing of artistic expression under their guidance. The reinventors empower artisans to embrace new possibilities, she said. With their expertise and innovative approaches, they open doors to markets and collaborations that were once beyond reach. Craftsmanship becomes a dynamic force, interwoven with technology and tradition, evolving with each stroke of creativity. From handcrafted artifacts to smartly designed products, craftsmanship enters a new dimension, Galate expressed. Artisans are no longer confined by the limitations of the past, they forge ahead with a renewed spirit of innovation and possibility. As the chapter on the resurgence of craftsmanship unfolds, readers are invited to witness the beauty of this transformative journey, a celebration of human ingenuity and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The resurgence of craftsmanship is a reminder of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage while embracing progress, she said. In this harmonious dance between tradition and innovation, we find a path towards a future that cherishes the past and embraces the potential of tomorrow. With a renewed appreciation for the artistry of the past and the promise of the future, readers continue their journey through the pages of transformation, eager to witness the unfolding of a world where craftsmanship stands tall amidst the marvels of technology, a world where the artisan's touch remains a cherished treasure, reinvented for the modern age. Chapter 26, Investing for the Future. Chapter 26 explores the intriguing topic of investment, particularly in silver. However, the author warns against the pitfalls of gold market manipulations and advises investing in silver coins or jewelry, which offer greater flexibility in times of need. Chapter 26, Investing for the Future. As the journey through transformation continues, Chapter 5 delves into the intriguing realm of investment, a pathway towards securing a prosperous future. Amidst the complexities of financial markets, the chapter shines a light on the allure of silver as a valuable asset. However, the author cautions against the pitfalls of gold market manipulations, urging readers to consider alternative options. With foresight and wisdom, investing in silver coins or jewelry emerges as a prudent choice, offering not only potential financial gains but also greater flexibility in times of need. Investing for the future is an essential aspect of preparing for what lies ahead, Galate began, her voice carrying a tone of financial wisdom. In this ever-changing world, making wise investment choices is akin to sowing seeds that yield a bountiful harvest in times of abundance and scarcity alike. Among the myriad investment options, the allure of silver shines bright, a precious metal with a rich history that spans cultures and civilizations. Silver, with its intrinsic value in industrial applications, is a reliable choice for investors seeking stability, she expressed. Its versatility and enduring demand position it as a valuable asset in the global landscape. While gold often commands attention, the author cautions against the pitfalls of gold market manipulations that can cloud the path of investors. Gold has its place, but it is not without vulnerabilities, Galate continued. Market manipulations can influence its value, making it a riskier investment compared to its shimmering counterpart as silver. Instead, investing in silver coins or jewelry emerges as a prudent alternative, a choice that offers both financial potential and tangible flexibility. Silver coins or jewelry have a unique advantage: they offer tangible assets that can be readily utilized, she said. In times of need, they provide a form of currency exchange or valuable item to barter, offering a level of security beyond mere paper investments. In this investment landscape, foresight plays a critical role, an ability to anticipate future needs and align investments with the demands of tomorrow. Choosing investments that adapt to changing circumstances is a sign of astute planning, Galate expressed. In investing for the future, we prepare for the uncertainties that lie ahead while nurturing the potential for growth and prosperity. As the chapter on investing for the future unfolds, readers are encouraged to approach this realm with discernment and wisdom, weighing the allure of silver against the risks of gold market manipulations. Investing wisely requires a balance between the allure of precious metals and the flexibility of tangible assets, she said. With a clear vision and a steady hand, we navigate the currents of financial markets, guided by the promise of a secure and prosperous future. With financial acumen in their hearts and an eye on the horizon, readers continue their journey through the pages of transformation, poised to make investment choices that align with their aspirations for a future of stability and abundance. Chapter 27, The Artificial Stupidity. In this chapter, the author humorously renames artificial intelligence as artificial stupidity to underscore its limitations in comparison to divine creativity. Readers are urged to stay vigilant against manipulations and maintain faith in a desirable future. In a world where technology advances at an unprecedented pace, Chapter 27 playfully casts a humorous light on the term artificial intelligence, renaming it as artificial stupidity. With a twinkle of wit, the author underscores the limitations of this technology when compared to the boundless realm of divine creativity. While recognizing the valuable contributions of technology, readers are urged to stay vigilant against manipulations and remember the irreplaceable qualities of human ingenuity. In this chapter, faith in a desirable future becomes a guiding star, illuminating the path forward in a world where artificial stupidity can be both a tool and a challenge. The term artificial intelligence might evoke images of boundless intellect, Galate began, her voice laced with playful humor. But let us entertain the idea of artificial stupidity, a tongue-in-cheek reminder that even our most advanced creations have their limitations. In this age of technological marvels, AI has become a transformative force, revolutionizing various industries and streamlining processes. Artificial stupidity does have its place assisting us in ways that expand human potential, she expressed. Yet, let us not forget that it lacks the essence of divine creativity, a quality that makes us uniquely human. In the grand tapestry of creation, human ingenuity shines as a beacon of divine inspiration. While artificial stupidity may calculate and analyze, it cannot fathom the depths of imagination and emotion, Galate continued. The human mind possesses the ability to dream, to innovate, and to create art that transcends the limitations of mere programming. As readers journey through the chapter, they are reminded of the importance of staying vigilant against manipulations and biases that can emerge in the realm of technology. We must be cautious in our reliance on artificial stupidity, she said. And just like any tool, it can be wielded with both good intentions and ulterior motives. While AI presents exciting possibilities, it is essential to safeguard its application and ensure that it serves the greater good. In a world influenced by technology, staying vigilant is paramount, Galate expressed. We must remain mindful of the impact of artificial stupidity on our lives and society. As the chapter on artificial stupidity unfolds, readers are encouraged to maintain faith in a desirable future, a future where humanity, with its divine spark of creativity, stands at the helm of transformation. In a world that marvels at technology's advancements, we must not lose sight of our own potential, she said. Our dreams, our creativity, and our resilience are the building blocks of a future that embraces both the wonders of technology and the brilliance of human ingenuity. With humor in their hearts and a sense of purpose in their minds, readers continue their journey through the pages of transformation, ever mindful of the interplay between artificial stupidity and human brilliance, a dance that shapes the course of the future and calls for a vision that embraces the limitless possibilities of both realms. Chapter 28, The Collective Awakening, acknowledges and appreciates the reader's engagement, emphasizing the importance of staying open to updates and new information. Each individual is invited to contribute to the collective awakening, striving together for a better future. As the journey through transformation reaches its crescendo, Chapter 28 stands as a heartfelt acknowledgement of the reader's engagement and a profound appreciation for their unwavering presence. In this chapter, the collective awakening becomes more than a concept, it becomes a call to action, an invitation for each individual to play a vital role in co-creating a better future. Emphasizing the importance of staying open to updates and new information, the chapter celebrates the power of collective consciousness and the potential it holds to shape a world where unity and progress reign. To each reader who embarks on this transformative journey, I extend my deepest gratitude, Galate began, her voice carrying the warmth of sincere appreciation. Your engagement and openness to new ideas are the cornerstone of the collective awakening we seek. In this world of constant evolution, staying open to updates and new information becomes a guiding principle, a compass that points towards progress. Information flows like a river, carrying with it the seeds of change, she expressed. As we stay open to this constant stream of knowledge, we nourish the collective consciousness that propels us towards a better future. In the tapestry of transformation, each individual's contribution is a vital thread, a unique expression that weaves together the grand design of the collective awakening. Your thoughts, your actions, and your dreams are essential, Galate continued. Every contribution, no matter how small, has the power to ripple through the fabric of our shared reality. The collective awakening is not a solitary pursuit but a symphony of voices, each playing a unique part in the grand harmony of transformation. Together, we amplify the call for positive change, she said. Through unity and collaboration, we pave the way for a future where compassion, innovation, and sustainability flourish. In this chapter, readers are urged to embrace their role in shaping a better future, holding steadfast to the vision of a world united in progress. The collective awakening is a testament to the power of humanity when we come together, Galate expressed. Our shared dreams and aspirations bind us, igniting the flame of hope that burns bright even in the face of challenges. With each reader's engagement, the collective awakening gains momentum, moving closer to its zenith, a world free from masks and manipulations, bound by the shared values of humanity. Each step on this transformative journey is a step towards a future we collectively envision, she said. Embrace your role, for it is within your power to effect change and co-create a world that celebrates the potential of every individual. As the chapter on the collective awakening draws to a close, readers are left with a renewed sense of purpose, a call to action to embrace their uniqueness and contribute to the collective awakening, forging a path towards a brighter and more harmonious future. With each page turned, with each idea embraced, we come closer to a world transformed, Galate expressed. Together, hand in hand, we stride towards the radiant horizon of our collective awakening, a future of unity, progress, and boundless possibilities. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for looking at us. Until the next time, stay motivated, stay focused and continue on your way to abundance. You are capable of it.